The vows their mothers made. A true life Nigerian Middle Belt story of love, friendship, betrayal, and the heavy price of foolish traditions. Saratu and Talatu were born into friendship. Their mothers made a secret vow that one day their daughters would marry the same man. Years later, Saratu in love and marries Ibrahim, only for the childhood friend Talatu to discover the vow their mothers made and is pushed into a betrayal that shatters trust, family, and love itself. This is a story filled with deep emotions, shocking twists, painful sacrifices, family betrayal, love tested beyond limits. Watch till the end. You won't believe how this story unfolds. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share with your loved ones so that we can all learn together. Thank you. In the heart of Jos, Plateau State in Nigeria, two women, Mama Saratu and Mama Talatu, grew up as inseparable friends. They farmed together, fetched water from the same stream, even shared food. Their bond was so tight that when they both got married and each gave birth to a baby girl, they swore an oath under the big mango tree in the compound. When our daughters grow up, they will marry the same man. They will be co-wives and nothing will separate our friendship. It sounded foolish, but in the heat of their excitement, they sealed it with palm oil poured on the ground, a covenant. Years rolled by. Their daughters Saratu and Talatu grew up together like sisters. They played in the dust, attended the same schools, wore matching wrappers during festivals. Neither of them knew about the vow their mothers had made in secret. Saratu, the quieter of the two, met Ibrahim, a young civil servant who had just been posted to Jos. He was handsome, gentle, and ambitious. Love blossomed quickly. Ibrahim came with his uncles and paid a bride price. The village rejoiced. Natu, a childhood friend, was a maid of honor at the wedding. Dancing and singing without knowing fate was already weaving a dangerous web. When Ibrahim took Saratu to the city, their love was beautiful. For the first time, she tasted true happiness, letters full of love, nights of laughter, and dreams of raising children together. But just months into the marriage, Saratu noticed her mother's attitude shift. Mama Saratu would whisper strange things. Remember your friend Talatu. You must always keep her close. Do not let her feel left out. Invite her often. Make your home open to her. Saratu thought it was harmless. After all, Talatu was like a sister. The second time, back in the village, Talatu had not yet married. Suitors came, but her mother, Mama Talatu, rejected them all. To her, no man was good enough except Saratu's husband. One evening, Talatu sat quietly while her mother spoke in low tones. Mama Talatu said to her daughter, "My daughter, you don't know the vow I made with Mama Saratu. That man, Ibrahim, is not only your friend's husband, he is yours too. Fate has tied you together. You must do everything possible to make him sleep with you. Once that happens, no one will separate you. He will marry you as well." Talatu was shocked. "Mama, How can I betray my own sister friend? She trusted me so much. But her mother pressed harder, reminding her of the vow, of the shame it would bring if she disobeyed, and of the wealth Ibrahim had. Do you want to end up alone? Do you want Saratu to mock you? Talatu wept, but a poisonous seed had been planted. Weeks later, Saratu invited Talatu to stay with her in Jos for a while. Innocently, she wanted to help her friend see life in the city. She had no idea she was opening her door to betrayal. Talatu arrived. At first, she behaved well, helping in the kitchen, caring for Saratu's little baby. But slowly, her mother's words began to burn in her heart. She started dressing boldly around Ibrahim, staying too long in the sitting room when Saratu went to bed, pretending to fall asleep on the couch. Saratu noticed the tension but brushed it aside. Maybe I am overthinking, she said to herself one day. Talatu is my sister. She would never. Until one night, Saratu woke to feed her crying baby. As she walked past the guest room, she heard whispers. She froze. It was her husband's voice, and another soft laugh, the unmistakable laugh of Talatu. Her heart sank. She pushed the door open, only to find Ibrahim seated on the edge of the bed, Talatu beside him, holding his hand. Talatu screamed, "Oh my God! Ibrahim! Talatu, what is happening here?" The silence was deafening. Talatu broke into tears. Saratu, forgive me. I didn't want this. But our mothers, they made a vow. They said we must share the same man. The world collapsed around Saratu. She turned to her husband, but he dropped his face in shame. The next morning, Saratu stomped back to the village, demanding answers. The two mothers sat in silence as she raged. You gave birth to us, yet you threw us into this madness. You cost our lives with your foolish vow. Do you know what you have done? The two mothers, stubborn and unrepentant, argued. A vow is a vow. We sealed it before the gods. You both must accept it. Saratu wept bitterly, clutching her baby. Talatu fell on her knees, torn between loyalty and desire. But Saratu made a vow of her own. I will never share my husband. I will break this curse, even if it cost me everything. Saratu returned to the city to her husband Ibrahim. Their marriage was now a war zone, filled with suspicion and broken trust. Ibrahim, torn with guilt, avoided Talatu, could not erase the memory. Talatu, meanwhile, was ostracized in the village. Rumors spread that she tried to steal her sister's husband. Suitors stopped coming. Her mother grew bitter, blaming Saratu for breaking the covenant. But the heaviest punishment came not from men, but from fate. Saratu's marriage never fully healed. Ibrahim tried, but Saratu's heart cried and carried the scars. She learned the hardest truths. Sometimes betrayal does not come from strangers, but from those closest to you. The two mothers sat one day under the tree where they took the oath. Mama Talatu, look at what we have done with our foolishness. How we brought our children into this shameful situation. What we wanted was to be friends for life. But I think that we would have done that without involving these children. Now, Saratu is in a marriage, struggling. Talatu, my daughter, has not been able to get a suitor because there is news everywhere that she tried to steal her sister friend's husband. So, what do we do? What do you think we can do? Because now Saratu is married. Yes, we know that the marriage has issues presently, issues that we caused. We have to find a way to help them resolve the issue. And also, we have to make sure that Talatu gets a suitor. Talatu one day spoke with her mother. Mama, you have done well for yourself. But for me, I am relocating from here. I'm going to a very far place where I know nobody. At least I'll be able to find a suitor where they don't know my story. Here, you have stained me. You have soiled my name. You have pushed me into something I shouldn't have even thought of in the first place. And now, you have put a tag on me, a friend who tried to steal a friend's husband. Mama, please, do not look for me. Don't bother. When I am set, when I am sure, and I'm fully settled, I will let you know where I am. But for now, I am leaving. My daughter, don't go. Please wait. We will remedy all these things. I am very sorry. Oh, sorry, Mama. Sorry is not enough to remedy this. You have already stained me with your foolish vow, the vow you made when you were young, and now I am the one paying for it. I said I am sorry. I have heard, Mama, but I have told you I need to leave this place, at least for my own sake, for future purpose, so that one day I will find somebody that would love me the way I am, and I can start a family too. Or do you want me to remain a single for life? No, my dear. I have spoken with Saratu's mother. We will find a way around it. Mama, whatever you both want to do, you can go ahead to do it. But as I said, I am leaving this place. I need to leave. I need to stay far away from Saratu. I just pray that she finds a place in her heart to forgive me. I was stupid. I shouldn't have even listened to you in the first place. But in my own stupidity too, I took to your advice. And look at what has happened to me. It is now my shame and not yours. It is my name that is on that tag, not your name. So please, Mama, let me go. By the time I am away from here, all the noise, all the talks, all the whispering around would go down naturally. Maybe by then, I can come to say hello. But for now, I need to breathe fresh air. Talatu left Jos to Kogi State. And there, she settled and got a job. One fateful day at work, a gentleman walked in and they exchanged pleasantries. After some weeks, the man came again And this time, he asked Talatu on a date. And that was the beginning of a new journey and a new chapter for Talatu. At the end, Talatu and the young man introduced himself as Aliami went on a date finally. They got talking and Talatu got to know that he is also from Jos. Finally, Talatu went back home, introduced Aliami to her mother, and as fate would have it, Aliami happened to be the cousin to Ibrahim. On the day of their introduction, Ibrahim and Saratu were present, only to find out that the very lady Aliami was getting married to was the same lady that has always been there with Saratu from childhood. Saratu got up and went to her friend, her sister Talatu. I am very sorry. I'm sorry for the years past. It was not your fault. It was the fault of our mothers. When I came to the village, I asked after you. Mama said you left to a place she didn't know. But I am glad that you are safe and you are happy today. I think this lesson goes to everyone, our mothers, we the young people. We should know that some traditions and vows made in ignorance can destroy generations. Love cannot survive in the soil of betrayal. Trust, once broken, may never be fully restored. And sometimes the deepest wounds are inflicted not by enemies, but by those who call us friend or family. Thank you for watching my story. This is African Tales by Ewa. If you wish to help me grow my channel, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment. Do not forget to share the story with your loved ones. I appreciate your time spent on my channel. I do not take any of your support for granted until I come again your way with another interesting and educating story. Bye for now.